Hi, Aretha. You the first one. Thank you for joining. Hi, Calvin. I'm going to wait till a few more people get in here. I decided to go live because I know I made a video a few days ago. We did a live and I was telling you all about seed starting, and I didn't have to go out and buy any seeds because I had more than what I thought I did. I found some in a different bin. So I decided to come on and show you all just the process of starting. Just 1 second. Let me see something. Okay. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Okay, so I've already boiled my water and I have some seed starting soil. So what I'm going to do, I have this bin here. This is what I use. And it's always good to sanitize your seed starting soil. And what that does is it helps to kill any soil mites, any pests, bacteria, and viruses. Because keep in mind that you are starting an indoor garden, and the plants that you start indoors, they actually are very delicate. So you almost have to kind of handle them like a newborn baby. So I have, we're going to do the jalapeno pepper. We're going to do some of the black Cherokee. And I found these eggplant, which I told y'all were my favorite. I didn't think I had any, so I do have enough to plant a few of those. And I have some Roma tomatoes as well. And we'll plant a few of these. So, like I said, this is my bin. I'm going to pour my, let me make sure you guys can see it. I'm going to pour my seed starting soil in here. And I'll cover it for about, I'd say 30 minutes. So I'll cover it, and then once I cover it, let it kind of sit in here. So I had some of this already. This is Jiffy, but I use different kinds. I'll use Jiffy sometimes, or I'll use Miracle-Gro. So either one you want to use, you can. So I'll just pour the contents in here. And I got my hair covered because it's kind of powdery and I don't want it to get in my hair. I already don't like combing hair as it is, so. So I still have both of these, and they have peat moss in them, coconut coir, and vermiculite. So we're just gonna pour this in here. So don't forget this step. So I'm just gonna pour it in, and I'll let y'all see what it looks like in there. It's a soft soil, and let's see. So y'all see, it's real soft, like potting soil. So this is what we're working with. Now I'm gonna pour my hot water over in here. Get my gloves on. So this is how you're going to sanitize it. So you just pour your hot water just over in here like this. Like I said, we're just killing any potential soil mites, pests, bacteria, fungi, any of that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to kind of stir this in here. See, it's we just want it to steam. We don't have to just soak it, but I think I'm going to put a little bit more water in there because I want to be safe than sorry. So I'll just pour the rest in here that I have. And happy Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day to you all. Hello. So what have you guys been doing today? I know they say that it's a day on, not a day off. So this is my day on. So after we have that in there, I'm just going to cover this with this for now. Just kind of let it sit there for a little bit while we talk. And I say typically about 20-30 minutes. I let the top just kind of sit here and just kind of steam. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Teresa. So you mix the two. So this is the soil that I had today, the Jiffy seed starting soil. So seed starting mix, but y'all know it's soil. So you're just putting hot water on it, and I boil the water. And once I dump all the soil in here, then I just kind of stir it a little bit, cover it, and let it sit just for about 30 minutes. That's it. Hey, Demetrius. Hey, Dump. Hi, LaWanda. So have any of you guys gotten your seeds, your soil, your lighting? Have you gotten any of those things as of yet? Let me see some ones in the chat if you have, if you've already started to get your supplies. Hi, Yolanda. Hi, Shay. I don't see any ones in the chat. So does that mean you guys haven't started? Oh yeah, I love the snow at City. Oh, I know some places have snow right now. Hi, June. Hi, darling. Hi, Tanya. No, I don't see. I see one. Tanya has a one. So Tanya, what have you gotten so far? Hey, Lala. Now, we talked about this a few days ago, in that the second week in January is the best time to start. So if you haven't gotten your supplies just yet, make sure that you do get them, especially this week sometime. Try not to go another, I would say, one more week, that's it. Because you'll be pushing it and you may run into your last frost. So what we want to do is we're kind of tricking the plants to think that they're outside. We're going to have the proper lighting. We're going to have, they're in soil containers. I actually, I use some of my old soil containers. I believe in use whatever you have, you know, when it comes to your gardening supplies, when it comes to food. I believe in cooking whatever's in the refrigerator and using what I have. So this is what I did last night, and I just put them here. Now, most often, I would say 99% of the time, I start all of my garden vegetables from seed. So when I do purchase garden plants, it's more of if it's something I can't find, or it's like a unique type of plant, that's the only time I will. But over the years, I have collected these containers. And what I did was I just put them in a big bin like this. And I put some dish soap in there. And I took a bottle brush and cleaned them. And rinsed them out, let them dry by themselves. So I'm going to use these. And this crate here, sometimes when you go to like Home Depot, they'll empty these and you may find them off to the side and they may be getting ready to throw them away. So that's what I did. So whenever I go there, especially at the end of the season, if I see these on a rack or on a shelf and they're going to throw them away, I ask, can I have them? And I get them. So it makes it so much easier that when I water, I can, I typically like to bring mine over to my sink because I have a sprayer. So since I had the holes here, I can just spray like this and be done. So of course it's indoors. So once it drains, I try to stop it from draining onto the floor. But another thing you can put under here, the big foil pans, the roasting pans, you can use those to catch water as well. But, sometimes I just grab them, bring them to the sink and spray them. Hi, Angie. Anybody have any questions? I only saw one number one that said that you guys were, had started to get some of your supplies. Hi, Shirley. Good evening, Carmen. Hi, Juanita. Anybody do any cookouts? What y'all cooking today? I had leftovers from yesterday. Yesterday I cooked Salisbury steak, rice and gravy, and garlic green beans. So I kind of relaxed with that. Miss Season, I would love to try, but I'm too OCD to start in the house. I think I'm OCD too, but you got to do it. If it's in your heart, you have to do it. Thank you, Viviana. You got your seeds this weekend? That's good. Happy to hear that. So now you just have to get your lighting. And you're lighting your seed starting soil. How often do you supposed to water? Every 2 days I water. And I try not to oversaturate my soil. So every 2 days. But then sometimes you can tell, like once you do have your soil in here, sometimes I'll just take my finger along the side of it. And if the soil is really dry, I'll just, the ones that do need water, I'll just spray them. It's cold and snowing where you're at, Angie. What about growing potatoes? Can you start them in the cups? I've started sweet potatoes, but I always put my sweet potatoes in a big, like a 15 or 20 gallon, I would say a 20-gallon container, because you can put a few slips into some growing soil and you may think you have maybe 5 or 6 slips in there. You'll get 20, 30 potatoes or more. I've done that before, and I have a video of that on my Miss Lou Cooking, not Miss Lou Cooking, my Miss Lou Urban Gardening page. It's snowing in Tennessee. You need my lasagna recipe. Do I have a lasagna recipe on my Miss Lou Cooking? I'm not sure. I'll have to go check it. I'll make sure I get that to you. I love lasagna. Thank you for the stars, Juanita. I appreciate that. Thank you, Yvette. You are one amazing queen. I salute you. It takes one to know one. So are you. So anybody else? Anybody else gonna start that garden? Yeah, turkey lasagna. You know what? I do have, I have so many videos that I've done. You just made me, who is that? Ladoria. You just made me think about a turkey lasagna recipe that I did, and I never edited the video. So you just gave me a good idea. I have so many of those videos, but just getting the time to do the voiceover for me is the thing. If I could just add some music to them and post them, that would be good. But I do like to make them a little bit more interactive. Hi, Lakeisha. What kind of light do you use? Hold on, I'll show you. I showed one on my previous live, but I'll show you another one. I bought these a few days ago, in which I use a variation of this particular bulb, and I put it in a clip light. And I'll show you guys, I can show y'all now while I already have it up. Let me think about that. So, okay, I'm going to show you Let me flip this around if I can. Okay. So you see that? This is the clip light that I use. And then I have this one. See, already got it prepared for when I put it here. So this one is on my page as well, and I put the link on it. And I like this one because I can push it down when my plants are really, really short. And then it grows with the plants. So as your plants grow, you can just lift them. So you can kind of turn it how you want them. So this is my setup. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 shelves on there. So smart and pretty and natural. Oh, thank you, Viviana. So this is the setup. This here is actually a mat that I will use. I took it out of the package so that it can flat. It's a seedling heat mat. I like to put my peppers on there so that they can germinate quickly. So this is my setup. And of course you can see my dining room is right there. But, you know, I got to get it started. So for the person that said they were OCD, this is the kind of setup you can do. Before it's all over, I'll have lights here, there. I have another one of these that'll go here. So all of these shelves will be full by Wednesday. So some of them, as of right now, I'm just going to do the top shelf today. But as the week progresses, I will add more. Like I said, I do have some seeds that are coming in, some rare seeds. I'm waiting on those. And I got those from a company called Baker Creek. And so I'll continue to plant, and let me allow y'all to see this too. So this is all I'm going to plant for. So this 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll do all 4 of those. And then these old containers here, what I'll do is I'll get some soil from my garden beds outside, and I'll plant some marigolds, sunflowers, and things like that. And that helps keep some of the pests away as well. So, how did you learn all this from the South? I learned all of this during COVID, when we had so much time on our hands. I learned and I taught my family. So we all know how to garden, and we have a hand in it. And surprisingly, everybody likes to go out there and get things from the garden. I just think it's fascinating. I think it's just fascinating to see it start from seed and progress to fruits and vegetables. Hi, Carmen. I have a question. Okay, what's your question, Carmen? The seeds you start first, Yolanda, are your eggplant, tomatoes, and peppers, because they have the longest growing season. Those are the only 3 I'm planting right now. No fruits, vegetables, nothing, none of those I'll be planting right now. Hi, Lamika. So peppers, tomatoes, and eggplant. That was a great time to learn. Of course it was, because we could not leave out of our homes, and I had to find something to do. But I planted a lot then. So as of today, what is this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40. So this is 40 cups. The cups I just showed you all, these are 40. And I will plant, of course I have to go to training in a minute, but I will plant these tonight. I'll probably only do maybe 1 or 2 before I leave. But after that, when I get back, I'll plant the rest. And I'll just use all of this soil. I'm sure I'll use more, because I typically end up using about 4 or 5 bags. So this is just one setting, just starting. Hi, Gail. I have a kale. Is it too early for it? It's not that it's too early for it, but if you plant it now, then it's gonna bolt when the heat starts, when it gets to be summer. The best time to plant kale is in August, and it lasts throughout the through the winter. It holds up. It is so hardy, and Brussels sprouts are hardy, because last year I planted kale and Brussels sprouts and I didn't think they were going to survive. I didn't even water them hardly. I rarely covered them, and they still did very well. Okay, so I think that that's enough time on those. Let's see. And I'm just gonna kind of let y'all see. Can y'all see in there? See that steam? So let's see. Yeah, that's better. So I'm just kind of mixing it in there, because we want our seedlings to get a really, really good start. We don't want them to be hindered by any pests. We definitely don't want any bacteria, any fungi, none of that. So I'm just kind of mixing it all in there. This is an important step you don't want to miss. See how it's kind of getting a little crumbly? So yeah, this is, it's just about all kind of mixed in there with the steam, but y'all get the picture. So that's where we are right now. And let's see, kind of mix it a little bit more. I'm going to put this top back on here for a second. I have my little shovel I need to go grab. I thought I already had. Okay, I have it. I want to use this to dig into this soil. You probably can use these gloves. They actually work better when you're putting the soil in there because they're not as bulky. And see, I'm sorry if I'm missing some of your comments, your questions. Oh, thank you, Reva. Hi, Lisa. Thank you. So I'm going to show you all how to put your seeds into those cups. And let's see. We'll start off. We're going to do the Cherokee tomatoes first. Let's see. I don't know how many is in here, but we're going to plant them all. And I'm just going to, and these are just black plastic bags I have on my countertop just so. See these seeds, they're so little. If y'all can see them. Tomato seeds, but that's enough. Actually, I could probably get 4 good tomato plants out of those. So, shall we? Okay, so we're just going to take the soil, and we don't want to pack it too much, so I'm just going to go through here and just kind of put the soil in a cup like this. So You don't want to push it too hard, just kind of pack it a little bit. I'm going to do this whole tray so that see, just don't pack it too much. And then by the time I fill this whole tray of 10, the soil will have cooled off a little bit. I didn't get to do any planting over the weekend. My daughter surprised me with a Keith Sweat, Drew Hill, and Johnny Gill. Okay, now. Avy, am I saying that correct? Okay. That sounds like fun. So just kind of patting that in there. It's not hot, so I can kind of grab it with my gloves too. I just want them to kind of, some of the steam out of them. Hey, Shay. Okay, and so I'm thinking I'll just do all the tomatoes and I'll do 1 container of the eggplant. So that's where we are. Hi, Miss Seasoned Diva. Looking forward to learning how to grow tomatoes. Getting expensive, yes. And it doesn't take a lot to grow tomatoes at all because as you can see, these seeds are so small, and I always put more, but some people may put 2 or 3. I put about 6 or 7 because once they grow in the seedlings at the root, you can separate them. You just have to be careful at the root and then just replant them in separate places. So I always put more seeds than what I'm supposed to, but I'm a little rebellious sometimes. So, but I'll take the time to separate them. So all of this soil. So just make sure you have everything set up. Your lighting. I'm new here watching. We're just planting seeds for an indoor garden. I'm showing them how I get started. There were several people who said they wanted to start indoors growing their own vegetables and fruits. I'm going to probably grow, I'm going to try to do about 100. I always plant more than I need, but that's what gardeners do. You plant more than you need and more than what you're going to eat. And most often, I share with my neighbors. So it's funny because all of my neighbors are gardeners as well. We have pear trees. We have peach trees, fig trees. So we all share in all of the homes around me. Everybody gardens. So that's a good thing. So I do plant enough to share with my neighbors. So just kind of patting it. I don't want to push it down too far because you do want to allow the seedlings to be able to, the roots to grow in the soil. And you don't want it packed too tight where they can't break through the soil. So you're just kind of patting it in there. So yes, the first layer, just pat a little bit, put more. And then that's about it. So we filled all of these cups, and I think that might be enough for right now. And then now we can start putting our seeds in here. Your tomatoes didn't do well, you're going to try indoor planting and see. Yes, indoors. Because the seeds are so small, most people think they can just plant them out in a garden, out in like regular garden soil, and that's not going to work. It's not going to work because of the conditions, and you almost, like I said before, you have to treat these seedlings and your first seeds indoors. They're a bit delicate. Treat them like a newborn baby. You know how you do a newborn baby. You're going to pet that baby. You're going to burp that baby. You're going to put that baby on your shoulder. You're going to lay that baby on your chest when you go to bed at night. That's how you have to do your seedlings, really. To be honest with you, it's a little time consuming, but you got to take care of them. And I don't have no babies, so I got time. They are my babies. These seedlings in indoor gardens, they are my babies. And when I was just thinking during the season, no lie, I go outside probably five times a day checking on my stuff. I like to go out there. I walk around bare feet sometime. I go out there and sing. I dance. I take a chair. I'll put it in between my two major garden beds, which are like 8x5. And I'll just be out there chilling. Hey, Dell. Hi, LaShonda. Okay, so I can play in that soil. Y'all see what I'm doing? Okay. So we're going to start with the Black Cherokee. And these are so good. I do have a video that I had these on there. So this will be a tomato. This will be a tomato that I plant every single year because I just love them. So we're going to just take, this is 2, 4, like I said, them seeds are so small. 6, 8, 9. I'm just going to put 9 in there. So I'm going to try to center them. See them right there in there. Yeah, my glove is broken through. And I don't want that dirt under my nails. So let me see. Let me get another glove. Well, I could use this hand. So if you see those seeds in there, we're just going to push them in there. Push them. Push all of them. I like to kind of put them closer to the center. And then sometimes with these smaller seeds, and then you just cover them. Sometimes with the smaller seeds, you know, you don't want to pack the soil on them. So now I just want to put a little bit on top and just kind of move it around. See, it's in there. And let's see here. Oh, we're going to do the rest of these. I almost got sidetracked. Or you could take a pin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I know it takes a little time, but we'll get there. And since I pushed those down in there, I don't have to put any extra on top. So you can take a pen or a marker and let me label those so I don't forget. So those were the Cherokee tomatoes. So this is 24. I like to put 2024. Like I said, I use everything. So this was from last year. This was squash, early white squash. So I'm going to put 24 on here. I'm going to use the other side. Like I said, I use what I have. So Black Cherokee tomatoes. So when I do that, I just stick this whole thing is gonna, so I'll stick it in this one. And just to label them. So we'll do a few more. Could you put half the soil, then the seeds, and more soil? No, because you don't want to push them too far down, because then that means that they got to take that much time to grow. If you put them right below the soil, then see there? And then I'm going to use this pin to push them in there. You don't want to push them too far down. Really, that's too far. I would prefer mine not to even be that far. So I'm going to pull them up a little bit. I just want them just below the soil. Cover them. And that's that. So looks like I may have about 4 of the Black Cherokee tomatoes. The containers that you're using, are they the same as the ones you get from the store with different fruits? Yes, I told them earlier that sometimes when I find specialty plants or ones that I just don't have the seeds for, I will buy a plant and then just go ahead and use one that has already been grown. But I keep my containers. So I keep them in my garage. And then when it's time to start my indoor garden, I just sanitize them. I put them in a big bin with some detergent, and I take like a bottle brush, like a baby bottle brush, and clean the insides. Are holes in the bottom of the cups? Yes, they are. You always have to have drainage holes in the bottom of your cups. So if not, your plants will develop molds. And I'm sorry if I missed some of your questions. I can probably look even better now since I'm not working with the soil. Thank you, Michelle. So if you dropped any questions and I missed them, no, we did not get any snow, Val. If I missed the questions, please ask them again. So I'm going to put the rest of these Black Cherokee in here. I'm going to use all of them. So that's 5 Black Cherokee plants. And then I like to plant extra as well, because if some of them die or something happens, then I always have more and I won't be disappointed. No, I'm not keeping these in the garage. I was just saying these containers. So I don't know if you missed it or not, but I'll show you as well. For some of you that missed it, this is what I'm working with to the side over here. And then this is my setup. So this is my shelf for my indoor spring garden. I'll have more lights. I told them by the time I'm done, I'll have lights here, there. I have another one of these that'll go there. So all of these, I'll have probably 4 rows on this. How long do you grow inside before you transfer them outside? You have to, 6 to 8 weeks is a good time to have them growing indoors. And what you want to do is go to Google and Google when is my last frost date. So whenever your last frost date is for your zip code, that's when you can plant outside, because then the ground is not going to be hard anymore. It's not going to be frozen. So that's the best time to do it. Is it safe to set up in the garage? We got snow today. Yes, if you have the proper lighting, you can set up anywhere. As long as you have the proper lighting, you can do that. So how many holes need to be on the bottom of the cup? On these, they have 6, 7, 8. When I do mine, like if I put mine in styrofoam cups, I may do about 4 holes, but you can do more. You must have light. Yes, you must have light. Seeds need light to grow, and that's the only way that they're going to grow. Yep, that's the only way. And then you're going to need about 12 to 16 hours of light from them per day. And I know some people may be concerned if they do that, if that'll make their light bill go up. But I can't say that I've ever seen a significant change in my light bill. No, I haven't. So this one. So now this is my other favorite, yellow pear. I didn't think I do have a lot in here. So y'all know what's going to happen. I'm going to plant all of those. And I know I saw another pack that I had. So I'll just dump those and make the last 4 containers. And this one, oh man, there's a bunch of them. I don't know if I need that many. Yeah, so I'm going to take some of these. Like I said, some people may use the tomato seeds are very small. I'll put however many seeds I want to in there, because I'm going to break them apart anyway. Once they grow and the roots grow, I'm going to just kind of separate them. Because I'm in I would love to live in the Caribbean. Somewhere warm. I would love it, love it, love it. I would grow I grow year round here, but I always have to cover stuff, and that's not always fun. And I may show y'all before it gets dark. Oh, I think it's dark already. Tomato, yellow pear. That was the yellow pear. Like I said, I put 2024 because last year I planted beets, and I use whatever I have. I don't throw things away. And just gonna stick it in here. And let's see. I got 4 more here. I'm gonna just put a little hole in each one. Drop some of them seeds in there. Getting the hang of it. Let's see, y'all might can't see them. Yep, I know I'm playing way too many seeds in here, but that's okay. Let's see, give this one some more. And we're not gonna waste them. So we're gonna put them all in here. So, let's see, I'm gonna push them down. And sometimes if I feel that they're not down far enough, I'll just grab a little of the soil, sprinkle it on top, and just pat it. These, push it in there. And just keep going. I still have a good bit of soil, so when I get back from this training, I am gonna be working tonight on this. So all the rest of these are yellow pear tomatoes. And I'll show y'all what I mean when I say, when I don't feel like taking my water canister over there or moving it, I'm gonna show y'all how I water it. Okay? So, this is the easy way for me. So I'll just turn my water on. And I just try to make it real simple. I don't know if y'all can see that. Okay, that's better. So you can see I have this sprinkler that I love because when I don't feel like doing too much with my indoor garden, this is how I can water them. So I'll kind of sit it here and put it on low. And then I just do this. They only need a little bit of water. You don't need much. Just to get them started. And then that's that. So, that's how I water them. That's how I plant the indoor garden. And let's see, we'll put these on the shelf so y'all can see. And so you can see where it's gonna go where my lighting is. So, wait, my arm. So here you go. So it's here. And then I'm gonna put another light there, but the most important thing is having them in that direct light. You know, or if you want to use this one, you know, I can put it there. So, but this one will go on the bottom shelf. But either light, like I said, I'm going to add more to that. And that's how you do it. So what do y'all think about that? So glad you caught me. Me too, Adrian. I'm glad you did. Okay. Well, if y'all have any questions, drop them in the comments or go and please join my gardening group, Miss Lou Cooking. Not Miss Lou Cooking. I keep saying Miss Lou Cooking, but I have a cooking page too. Miss Lou Cooking. It's my cooking page. It's MISS, like Mississippi, Louisiana, MISS, cricket letter. That's Miss Lou Cooking. Or my gardening page, which is Miss Lou Urban Gardening. So I will tag it also in the comments. You're welcome, Veronica. I know it's hard starting off, so it's a good thing for me to just show you instead of, I make some of the posts and I share a lot of other content creators, gardening stuff. So I think this gives you a better feel of it because sometimes they don't show you exactly how they do it in shortcuts. What type of lighting are those? These are plant lights, full spectrum. I have the links in my gardening group as well. I will put some in this comment section for you all. So any of the supplies you need. But if you have any questions, leave them here. I'll try my best to get to everybody. Hi, Toya's Unique Boutique. Hey, sis. Y'all go follow Latoya's Unique Boutique. She is my sister, and she has dope content, so please go follow her. You all are so welcome. Thank you, Kimberly. So I will see you all later. Like I said, we have practice, so I have to get to my other duties. But I love you all. Take care, and I'll see you all in my gardening group. Bye-bye.